Decarlos Brown Jr. has broken his silence in audio that has been released from jail, and it's not good. Multiple angles have now been released of the senseless and racist murder of Iryna Zarutska on a Charlotte, North Carolina train, and this is way worse than anything that ever happened to Rosa Parks. Being told to move to the back of the bus is nothing in comparison to being stabbed in the neck from behind on public transportation simply for being white. Even worse, after Iryna was stabbed and fell to the floor, no one did anything to help her. As this evil, yes, evil man, not mentally ill, we'll get to that in a second, evil man walked the train with her blood dripping down, bragging that he got that white girl. This man, Decarlos Brown Jr., had 14 prior arrests. Why was he let back out? A self-professed DEI judge with no law degree let him out because he was mentally ill. This is the argument from the left. It's not racist because hurt people, and he was mentally ill. Modern psychology, which the progressive liberal ideology is so reliant upon, is a complete and utter disaster. This has now become the excuse for allowing dangerous career criminals back into the streets. This is the card they all play because it works. It gets them off. Listen to what Decarlos Brown Jr. says here, says made him do it. I'm Zach Costello.
So you said something in your body did what?
Nah, the material, put it like this, the material used my body to stab the lady.
And so she just got stabbed.
Yeah. You know that's not me. I'm talking about just for no reason. But since they did that, now they got to investigate the material my body is supposed to. Since they want to do all that, now they got to investigate.
It's funny because she's from the Ukraine. She's from Russia, and they got a war. They had a war going on against the United States. So I'm just trying to understand, out of all people, why her?
Hey, it ain't. I don't have nothing. They just lashed out on her. That's what happened. They lashed out on her. Whoever was working the material, they lashed out on her.
Well, we have some proof that he knew exactly what he was doing, and I'll show you that in a second. The material made him do this. They made him do this. The material is why she got stabbed. No, sir, you are. The decisions that you have made, what you have done to your own brain and body, the hatred and evil that you've allowed to fester within you made you do this. Watch this one. This man tries to rip a woman from a fast food restaurant window to kidnap her, and listen to what made him do it.
Early morning hours of August 18th. Surveillance footage at a Ladybug Espresso in Lakewood shows this bikini barista serving a drink to a customer who then violently grabs her through the window, ripping her shirt. Screen captures give us a good look at Ezekiel Guerrero, the 19-year-old that Lakewood police tracked down a week later in Kent. You can see him here in handcuffs.
Is that you? Yeah, that's me.
Guerrero keeps repeating he was not in the right state of mind.
It was just a flash. The moment I realized what I did, I let go.
Another mental health issue. They just don't know. It's not them. I would never do something like this. They continually say, as they continue to commit crimes and wreak havoc on society and everyday innocent people. The truth is, these guys know exactly what they are doing. There is a reason they target certain individuals. This right here is the best take that I've heard on this issue, and it exposes the much larger issue at play here.
Y'all making up these weird ass excuses talking about mental health played an important part. So what? He need to be under the jail. His ass still need the chair. What the does that mean? Knock the off. He wasn't that crazy. It was other men on that bus. There were males. His ass ain't pull that shit with a man. He pulled it with a woman. His ass wasn't that crazy. His ass seen a victim. He seen an easy one, an easy kill, and he took it. Y'all talking about some mental health. Everybody ain't just mentally off. A lot of these motherfuckers are demons, and y'all keep giving them excuses. That man was a demon. That's it. That's all. Y'all talking about mental health. So on what?
He was logical enough to know exactly who he wanted and needed to attack. He was also logical enough to know exactly who he attacked, saying that he had got that white girl. He didn't go after any of the other men on the train. This is not a mental health issue. Modern psychology and therapy culture, which this progressive liberal ideology hinges so much of its values on, is a complete and utter disaster. This is a spiritual problem that has psychological consequences. This didn't just happen to Decarlos Brown Jr. He chose this path and way of life. He chose to do this. And it's time we hold every individual, regardless of their race, sex, upbringing, family life, etc., accountable for the decisions that they choose to make. The pendulum has swung way too far in the direction of mercy for criminals in our culture. It's time for justice. I'm Zach Costello.